Well, here we are back again in Broken Arrow to break down some breaking new news and a first look at a brand new mission. Hello again there, friends and fans. Raptor here. And yeah, I just finished up watching the Slytherin live stream on their Twitch channel talking about Broken Arrow, and the developer gave a little bit more news about, well, what's going to happen between now and its release sometime in June of 2025, and we have ourselves a new demo mission. Now, unfortunately, this mission seems to only be available for media and content creators, and I really think it's something they should have released for the Steam Next Fest going on right now, and or just kind of leave it up as a, I don't know, fun thing that just gets updated in between playtests. But the developer did confirm that they're thinking about talking about the possibility of having a discussion regarding another playtest. That basically means nothing, but they're at least open-minded. They didn't say no, and so hopefully we get something along the lines of another playtest for this game. I'm hoping maybe sometime in March that they'll announce it, and then maybe have it in April, gather a ton of feedback between April and May to make changes, and then finally have their release in June. They've also announced something regarding more specializations. They're going to have an announcement on Friday for that, so this will probably be up just before then on Thursday, so we'll have to see what they say about that. No confirmation on pricing. There is now, by the way, a first look at the tutorial mission for the game too, which allows you to play as like a bunch of different US units and learn all about how to fire artillery and control aircraft and move around sneakily. So for those of you who haven't played a game like this before, or have never played something along the lines of Wargame Red Dragon, or maybe Steel Division, anything from Eugen, yeah, it'd probably be a good place for everyone to start. But yeah, additional details are coming out and coming in. They also have a 4K like a recording that's going up regarding their live stream that should be on their channel soon. It was probably like a 200 gigabyte upload or something like that. So it'll take a while to head out onto their YouTube channel. But regardless, it seems like there's going to be a lot of cool new things being changed and added to the game before its launch. And I'm really hoping, and it's incredibly important, guys, really, it really is, to have this game have a solid day one launch. Those day one Steam reviews are going to be incredibly important, especially when the game drops and everybody wants to play multiplayer. If we have the hang-ups of the previous two playtests, or actually maybe even more than that, however many playtests there were for multiplayer. In fact, in some cases they extended it because they were so extensively bad with the servers. Well, according to their live stream today, they actually worked that out. They fixed that. And they say that it's all good to go now. Now, I'll believe it when I see it. I need to be able to play multiplayer for myself to be able to confirm that, and it needs to be on the scale of a giant playtest or something like that. So hopefully, whenever we get our next playtest, we'll have no issues for it, or hopefully on its launch, there are no issues for that for multiplayer. They also confirmed some things about it being a 5v5 maximum size, and that ranked battles will also only be 5v5. So those of you who want to do like competitive 1v1s or 2v2s, you're out of luck. They did say you could do your own tournament stuff and set up everything through the custom games, but I think everybody wants to have some sort of an official system that has some sort of credibility to it. They also talked a little bit more about the ability to communicate in the game and do more drawings and like voice communication, and they said it's pretty much going to be about the same as it has been before for the previous playtest. People drawing too many, they said people are childish and drawing too many weird and inappropriate things on the map and whatnot. And honestly, that loading map isn't so helpful. Everybody does scribble on it anyway. And even if they were trying to be somewhat concise, it's still too complicated. I think at the start of a battle, it's probably the best to just pop down a marker and just be like, look, I'm going here. I'm going to put supplies here. And then just text your team, like literally just type out a message or something. Yeah, so they also mentioned that it won't be on consoles, so they're going to focus more on people just using maybe Discord or other VoIP services to just chat, whatever they choose, and there you go. Okay, well, without further ado, just a couple of quick things on this mission. Apparently, it's locked to easy, so it'll be quite an easy mission. I guess they gave it over to PC Gamer and IGN as well to be able to play, so they have a fighting chance. But yeah, we're going to take a look at a mission that apparently is in the American campaign that's about not necessarily at the start, but somewhere just before the middle of the campaign. American troops are rolling towards Kaliningrad, but in order to pave the way, well, we're the paver. We need to get in there and be the spearhead, the tip of the spear, to cut all the Russian forces out of the way, secure the flanks, and then allow a big convoy to roll through. Another thing to note, too, is that the campaigns that they mentioned are, like, not necessarily linear. There's not like a Russian campaign, an American campaign, and they're separate. Apparently they're somehow linked together, and I'm not sure how that will work. They also said it's not linear, so you'll be able to do missions out of order. So again, that's something I'm going to have to see to fully understand. I mean, I understand maybe mission 1 through 10 and having to play different factions throughout that. I could understand that. Or I could also understand a campaign A and a campaign B, but I have no idea what they got planned for the campaign of this game. Okay, well, let's jump into Tank Rush on Highway. I guess that's the name of the mission. I think it could have a better name than that. They got to call it something like Sledgehammer or something cool. Give it a cool name. All right, let's jump in. Oh, and by the way, thanks for subbing to the channel, and thanks for hitting the like button. And let me know what you think of the game all down below in the comments section. What are your questions? If I ever get in touch with the devs, let me know what you want to know about the game or any thoughts that come to mind. Let's go. Alright boys, welcome to the front line. You may recognize this map as the highway map from some of the other playtests, and also things are going to look a little fuzzy here. I've tried to turn up the graphics as much as possible, but some things seem to be locked for this playtest, as well as like the difficulty too, so just take whatever you see here with a grain of salt. I think it'll look better in the end, but as we zoom in on some of the trees, you know, you get like a pop in here, and they did discuss this during the trailer. During their gameplay, during their live stream, so you kind of see some pop in here. And I've done the best I can to adjust things, but honestly, in a game like this, you're mostly playing zoomed out, so it's going to look a little weird and crispy, but rest assured, I think it'll look even better. And I've seen this game look better in previous playtests, so I'm not sure what they were doing, but anyway, let's begin. Ignore all that. Let's start. We're going to go ahead and send up the Bradleys to scout things out. So we need to secure a large amount of checkpoints all the way down this highway. So we've got Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, etc. to go through, and we better start searching for the enemy. So we're going to send out our Abrams left and right flanks here to make sure nobody's waiting for us, and let's get our infantry up ahead too to get them into those buildings if possible. There's the look of those beautiful Bradleys. Well, the vehicle details are very good. Those looking nice. And there's our tanks too, our V2 trophies looking nice as well. Notice the crispiness? Oh, that's that's hard to look at. Alright, I think they're doing something new with the grass textures, which I turned on, and I played them a little earlier previously off, and I don't know, it looked fine, so whatever. Don't worry, if you're a big into the graphics, I think it'll be fine. Okay, let's get everybody into cover. I don't see any enemies. I think we're good. And we are capturing. It looks like we beat the enemy here. No sign of the enemy presence at the checkpoint. Good. We beat them to the punch. Establish a supply point here. Make sure we have a constant flow of ammunition. Alright. So the, this lady here, Williams, is going to be kind of like basically Bannon in the World in Conflict series. She's going to be taking care of some secondary objectives for us. So she's going to bring in supply, additional reinforcements, and secure the flanks. Our vehicles are equipped with active protection. Yeah, they're going to ask us now to push forward, so let's do it. Okay, we'll keep some of the Bradleys here in the woods on the right flank, and let's send one to the left flank, as well as the cavalry there. And let's send up the heavy cav, yep. Now, another cool thing is that they made some changes to the line of sight system here, but people are asking for like a rangefinder, basically, to show how far a unit is from you, and be a good tool here. But if you hold left alt, you can see that, and it locks in pretty good there. Does a good job of taking a snapshot of what a unit can and can't see. Alright, we're going to punch up that way. And I'm going to not go up the middle and just try to go work the flanks a little bit. We'll get our infantry out up here. And our heavy cavalry will go up the left flank. Okay, so Williams here is bringing in the supply. You've got a couple of fire teams in those buildings and about 9,000 kilograms of supply. Beautiful. We can also call in additional tanks. They're going to be floating points for a while. I'm going to save up for some additional tanks. I mean, they're going to be awesome on this highway. A huge open area. You bet we're going to use tanks. Okay, let's go ahead and push up a little bit. Okay, no enemies so far. So let's not move, move. Let's just try to move to the edge here. Actually, we know there's no enemies because we do not see any with the tanks yet. Okay, I'll attack move anyway. I don't want to attack anything in there, but we'll see if they... Doesn't look like they can see there, so we're alright. Okay, let's move up the scouts. We got our scout Bradley here, and we've got also our cavalry scouts too. They've got javelins ready to go, so they could definitely pop any vehicle that comes their way, but don't worry. BMP-2 deleted. Alright, our first kill of the game. Feels good. Let's go ahead and deploy our troops there. Tanks are going to come up. We're going to try to hit the left and right flank at the same time. Oh, they scratched the paint, those criminals. Oh. Yeah, BMP-2 did a slight... It jostled. It jostled our tank. Let's get the infantry up here. ATGM out. PTRK Conqueror's team there. Eliminated. Beautiful. Have our tanks sit up on the high ground there. And let's have our infantry flood into those buildings here. There's more than likely going to be infantry somewhere in the middle of these buildings, likely. Oh, there they are. Nice. They got wrecked. Now, we also have a sub-objective here of not losing any vehicles, no more than 4, so we're going to definitely keep our tanks as the spearhead and use their armor to make sure that if anything gets hit, it's a tank and they can be easily repaired. Once we capture this position, Williams should bring up more supply, but we got to search for enemies. Let's go ahead and bring our Bradley in now. They've got to be on the left side of the highway then. And we'll have our tanks watch out for reinforcements. And these infantry can come up as well. Okay, let's go ahead and drop off our troops. We're going to drop them off on the highway and see what we can find. Oh, enemy tank. Firing at that BMP-2 as well. Oh, the Bradley taking a shot. Oh, nice. Killing that unit. It tried to smoke. Oh, we got a sniper team up there. Or, well, a recon team. Nice job, boys. And now we're capturing. Perfect. So they were on that left side. All right, Williams, bring up the supply.
Scout team at your command. Line up and let's go. Sweeping area. Infantry.
Okay, infantry back into the vehicles. Williams will secure this, and also we could be attacked from the left and right flank eventually. So there'll be enemy points here and, like for example, there, and the enemy can attack at any time. So Williams will eventually run out of supply and troops. Oh, let's get our tanks up here. We got a couple of points to spend. Oh boy, that's bad. Good thing we popped that quickly. Look at that, our tanks are, they can take cover behind a big rock formation there. Cool. Get these troops back. I want recon here on the right side. A lot more cover there on that right side. I'm going to bring the infantry over. Good, and Williams is helping to get that tank back up. A little damage there. And maybe the firing controls and optics or whatnot. Get all the infantry over to the right side. And we'll wait for our tanks. So the earlier we call out units, the closer they are to our initial spawn point. If we call out units later on, where the big O convoy is, it's gonna, if we're further away, it's gonna take a very long time for reinforcements to get through from this area. We're basically the spearhead for those groups, and we're carving the path. Is that a T-72? How cute. Go ahead and put our Bradleys into the woods there. T-72s are no match for our Abrams. That's right.
Heavy armor is on the field.
Okay, push up a little bit. Oh, there we go.
Heavy cav ready to rumble. Heavy armor engaged.
All right, let's deploy our
Ready. Reconnaissance is good.
recon up here and here.
All walking sandbags. Jump out.
We need to be able to see, but we also need to bring the firepower.
Recon vehicle. Send trap.
And let's actually get our infantry in there.
Line without us. Get your asses out of my vehicle. Heavy cav engaged. Let's crush them. Rolling into
All right, so their ATGM missiles can't do too much damage to us, especially head on. Boom. Nice. And that building there is about to be rocked too, where we just saw that.
Bradley fighting vehicle ready. Heavy cav in combat. Reverse. Move and engage. M1 Abrams here. We're in combat.
There's that team.
Your eyes and ears, sir. Recon vehicle in combat. Scouts at your orders, sir. Heavy armor here. We're engaged.
Ooh.
Bradley in combat. Requesting orders. Let's back
Heavily
up.
damaged. Let's pull back a little bit.
Heavy armor in
Bring the tanks up. We're going to push. I want to pull back in order to repair, but pushing up will actually secure the point, and Williams will support us with that.
Recon vehicle ready. No orders. Advance and secure.
More missiles far,
Cavalry
far,
ready for action.
far. Where left.
Abrams here. We're combat ready. Bradley fighting
Beautiful
vehicle
cavalry there doing work. Let's go ahead and call up the Bradleys.
on the move. Pedal to the metal.
Beautiful. Nice ATGM from the Bradley here. Armored cav elevated up on that hill doing great work.
Abrams engaged in combat. Driver, move back. M1 Abrams warmed up and ready to go.
A lot more smoke there for him.
We're engaged. Scout team standing by.
Okay, things have been
Bradley fighting
taking a few hits here. We're going to rush the Bradleys in from the right side.
Bradley ready for combat. Heavy cav engaged in combat. Backward.
Back into the freeze there. I'm going to set up a little bit of a
Move forward.
area here for the tanks.
Ready for action. Brad here. We're combat ready.
Go Bradleys.
Bradley in combat. Requesting orders. Armored transport. Standing by. All trench movements. Dismount. Someone call for a cab?
Very nice.
Bradley fighting vehicle at your command, sir.
Enemy troops inside that building. They're fighting room to room. Cleared. All right.
Infantry good to go.
Okay, those infantry didn't get in that building, but that's okay.
Abrams ready to roll. Heavy cav is on the field.
Send the Abrams up both sides.
Fit for fight, sir.
There's our Concourse team. Nice. Eliminated, and we are capturing.
Armored transport reporting in. Bring us there in 10
All right, Williams, bring up our supplies. Also, we could call up supply 2. The M54883 is able to carry some supply. We only get very limited amounts of that, so I'm going to call up our own supply. Because Williams eventually can't call up supply to our final destination here. We got Delta ahead of us. Echo, I think, is the final objective. And at this point, Charlie's kind of the midway point. And will ultimately be attacked, I believe. Let's bring up more supply. All right, we're kind of in a waiting game now. Williams is bringing up more supply. Emmett with 9,000. Our tanks have been busted up a little bit. Also, very good to kind of float more points a little bit later. We will be given Apache helicopters access to them, to Guardians, and those AH-64s are quite spendy, and we can buy 2 of them, so we want to float maybe around Another 600. So I'll buy a couple more tanks for the final assaults here, but now we're kind of in a downtime, a little downtime here. And that's what's kind of cool in these missions, is that it shouldn't always constantly be an attack all the time. A little bit of time to lick your wounds and look for enemy scouts and kind of feel like you're about to be attacked is building up the tension, as right now we're kind of just constantly pushing forward. Okay, all the units have made it up here. And the supply has been dropped off. Excellent. We're going to move all of our units there to heal up and repair. And as I had mentioned, we're going to be attacked on the flanks here. I think Williams is anticipating that too with the defense on the right side here. So let's bring up armored cavalry here. This is nice. I don't know if that can be crossed by a vehicle. Kind of more of a ravine than it is a lake or a river. We're going to secure that right flank. We really should. And actually, we should bring all the tanks in because they might need more ammo after all that shooting. Oh, enemy vehicle. Our missile was faster. Okay, let's keep our supplies secure. Nice, and Williams got those grenadier and fire teams up, and also is searching for enemies on the left flank. Oh, they might be shooting at the supplies. Beautiful. All right, let's get a couple of tanks up the main road. And Williams is indeed being attacked. Let's get a tank over there on that right flank. It'll save us time later. Okay, we got a few more tanks we can call up. That'll make up for what we're diverting to the flanks. But helping our teammate is important. Being attacked in the middle. Okay. I think we're going to load these Bradleys up.
Infantry at your command, sir. Already there.
Bring up more of our Abrams to the middle. Oh, looks like Williams is calling up more supply.
Personal carrier ready.
Good work.
Don't forget your seatbelt, ladies. Ready for action.
Seatbelts are important. Okay, we're going to try to reinforce Williams' flanks. Okay, we're going to reinforce these little roadblocks. Meanwhile, our tanks are rumbling right now and cutting off enemy units as they try to flank us. BMP-2 there, trying to sneak through the woods. Bring up our cavalry. We'll keep these tanks here on the main road for now. Alright, let's drop off our infantry.
Heavy cavalry ready for action. Scout team here. Go ahead. Bradley ready for action.
Alright, moving in on Delta now.
Heavy armor is ready to rumble.
Gotta get to Echo here shortly.
Ready to roll.
And actually, we could, well, it's going to be a little harder to attack that right flank with tanks. More rocky and free-covered territory. Nice hit, boys. Okay. So now we're reinforcing the flanks.
Troop transport reporting in. Unass, everybody. Troop transport ready.
And let's assault Delta.
M1 Abrams warmed up and ready to go. Armored cab glitching the enemy. Rolling into combat. Spearheading. Scout team ready. Heavy armor in combat. Abrams here. We're combat ready. Fire and maneuver.
Oh, more ATGMs.
Heavy armor here. We're engaged. Driver, halt, halt, halt.
Okay, let's get our
Bradley fighting vehicle reporting in.
Bradleys in defensive positions here on the flanks.
Bradley fighting vehicle.
Playing a little Pentagon Wars here. If you remember that movie, it talks a little bit about the Bradley. A cool film.
Brad here. We're combat ready.
Alright, we're looking good. So no infantry on this next clear area.
Heavy cab
'Cause we really want to protect the flanks. We're very out there.
Abrams here. We're engaged. Heavy cab is on the field.
Okay, let's bring our supplies up.
Bradley ready for action. Moving there now. Personal carrier here.
And let's bring a Bradley back to pick up those guys. Make sure we have no more units back here.
Troop transport ready. Pedal to the metal.
Actually, we'll leave that Bradley there.
Mike. Heavy armor is on the field.
Okay, so far so good on that. Tighten the noose a little bit. We're going to cut off reinforcements from down the highway.
M1 Abrams warmed up and ready to go. Cavalry ready for action. Solid copy. Moving out.
So I want to catch their reinforcements before they hit this area at Delta.
Infantry ready for combat.
And we'll bring up some infantry to clear that. Okay, now we're saving points for the helicopters. But we do have access to some other recon units. We have cavalry scouts available in the 2A4 Bradley and the CFV, and then on foot as well. And we've got mechanized riflemen, same with the Bradley. We've also got the trophy and another Bradley. They love those Bradleys. And then we got the SHORAD, which is great. Good ATGMs on that.
Heavy cab ready to rumble.
So something the enemy's going to struggle dealing with.
Armor is ready to rumble. Abrams here. We're combat ready.
Okay, let's send in the troops.
Pushing forward. Moving there now. Heavy cab ready to roll. Solid copy. Brad here.
One more checkpoint and the road to Kaliningrad will be open.
Heavy armor engaged.
Yeah, tank's been hit quite a bit. Time to pull back quite a lot there.
Backwards. Abrams ready to roll. Heavy cab in combat. Troop transport reporting in. Heavy
Okay,
cab.
drop off those supplies so we can repair the tank.
Recon vehicle standing by.
And we do need that recon up here now. Pretty easy without recon here. I mean, we got a massive open space, so it's hard to miss a tank. But it is important to see things like that. The motor Strelicky sneaking around. I kept the
Brad here.
cavalry in the back just in case, and I was right.
Maneuver. Moving a new fighting position. Ready for action. Search and destroy. Engage and destroy.
All right, Williams moving up to the flanks again.
Eyes and ears, sir. Recon vehicle. Send traffic. Over. Someone call for a cab? Solid copy.
Let's put that Bradley next to that tank there.
Brad here.
Let's get our recon up here.
Looking for any...
And we'll get ready to push into our final objective, Echo, very shortly. Now, I think if this mission were on a higher difficulty, it would probably require a little bit more timing of helping Williams to defend the flanks and diverting some of your units there to assist with holding
Scout team standing
while also pushing forward. So, you know, you'd stop to address the problem with the flanks, and then once those were secure for the time being, you'd push back in again
Get your gear, we're moving out.
to the middle and then keep sweeping up infantry, which seems to go everywhere. Well, Williams got at least a little bit of a spearhead, too.
M1 Abrams ready for action. Heavy cavalry ready for action.
All right, let's go up the flanks.
Is on the field.
Pick up our supply.
Rolling.
Nice to bring that supply with.
Driving to coordinates. Roger. Moving to next waypoint. Armored cab glitching the enemy.
All right. Oh, I love seeing that Bradley ATGM. Sir, a large enemy group has been spotted on our flank heading towards checkpoint Charlie. Reconnaissance units won't be able to hold them back for long. I need backup. Well, Williams, we anticipated that.
Recon vehicle under fire.
That's good.
Backwards. Move your asses, maggots.
What's not good, though, is our recon units being hit there.
Scouts here. Regroup and move up.
They've got some javelins.
Shut up and let's go.
Almost looks like a trench there.
Check a leg.
Let's fall back. Let's drop some supply here on the main road.
Heavy cab ready to rumble. Abrams here. We're combat ready. Reconnaissance ready for action.
All right. We're just going to advance between their attacks. We're going to stop and fend off their attacks and then push back again. They've got T-72s attacking us, so they don't really have much here to worry about. These Abrams can fight, I don't know, 4v1 almost.
Bradley ready for combat. Good
All right, let's go up
copy.
this right flank.
Waypoint received. Brad here. Go ahead. Get out in 10 seconds, not 10 fucking minutes. Bradley.
And let's bring this Bradley fighting vehicle back here
Copy. Relocating.
to our recon and then our right flank.
For action. Get those bullet catchers in the back and let's go. Infantry at your command, sir. Heavy cab ready to roll.
Okay, before push up.
Moving to contact. Recon team reporting in. Bradley fighting vehicle reporting in.
That's not a Bradley, but all right. I'll take it.
Bradley fighting vehicle
Okay,
at your command,
now let's
sir.
push up the middle.
Already there.
Gonna bring the infantry with two to try to hit the middle and right with the,
Troop transport standing by.
yeah, let's go there.
Someone asked for a ride.
With the infantry. All right, we'll move up to objective Mountain Dew, phase line Mountain Dew. We're gonna go ahead and capture everything just south of this bridge
M1 Abrams.
and eliminate everything on the other side. Cavalry's there, armored cav,
Recon vehicle is good to
recon,
go.
peeking around.
Roger. Moving to next waypoint. Moving out.
Phase line Mountain Dew, code red, code red.
Heavy cab is on the field.
Stay right there and shoot.
Bradley fighting vehicle reporting in. Lock and load. We're moving.
Beautiful.
Armored transport standing by.
All right, Bradley on the flank, move up.
Brad here. Go ahead.
And we'll keep our supplies hidden.
Heavy cavalry ready for action.
Okay, let's go ahead and push up here.
Enemy position. M1 Abrams warmed up and ready to go. Recon vehicle.
Trying to get our infantry to go a little forward. Now we're going to dump the fob in the middle of the road. Luckily, I haven't seen enemy artillery or air support.
Personal carrier ready.
Only have 200 kilograms left of supply. Man, those Bradleys are doing work, though.
Bradley in combat. Awaiting commands. Armored transport.
And they're pushing right into phase line Mountain Dew. Perfect.
Pedal to the metal.
Well, let's drop that off. That's going to disappear quickly.
Good copy. Next waypoint received.
He's basically ready to RTB
Copy. We RTB.
and go get more supply.
Bradley fighting vehicle at your command, sir. Reconnaissance is good to go.
Make sure those guys have plenty of ammo.
Looking forward to going home.
Okay, we're going to pull our supply vehicles back so we can get more supply. We also have mortars, I guess. 200 millimeter. That'd be good for some of the buildings we're dealing with.
Scouts ready. Driver, reverse. Move backwards. Driver, move back.
That was lucky.
Abrams, ready to roll. Reverse.
Reverse, Terry, reverse.
Driver, backwards.
Let's call our tank up there.
Bradley here. We're under fire.
Very cool that the units panic a little bit when they're
Brad here.
obviously under fire. Ooh, and infantry there spotted. Perfect. That's right. What our Bradley was right there for.
Bradley, ready for combat. Back up.
Back up into the woods there.
Your eyes and ears.
Cavalry scouts are now out of anti-tank, but let's push in.
Ready for action. Troop transport, standing by. Brad here, go ahead. Fire and maneuver.
All right, pushing forward phase line Mountain Dew.
M1 Abrams here. We're in combat. Smoke screen deployed. Armored transport reporting in.
We're going to get aggressive on this left flank. We're going to cut behind Echo.
Personal carrier ready. Heavy cab ready to rumble. Bradley ready for action.
Now we're going to have the infantry come up on both sides.
Heavy armor is on the field. Copy that. Looking for targets. Let's blow them to pieces. Roger. Moving to next waypoint. Armor transport. Standing by. Get your asses out of my vehicle. I'll fully catch you. Disembark.
Find them right there, boys.
Call for a cab. Fit for fight, sir. Troop transport ready. Bradley in combat. Move backwards. Backpedal.
Our biggest problem here is supply. Since we're moving forward so quickly, it is very difficult for us to resupply our units and repair them.
Carrier in combat. Back up, back up. Bradley fighting vehicle standing by. Move backwards.
So we're going to back all those units up there.
Abrams here. We're combat ready. Troop transport reporting in.
Bradley taking on BMP-2.
Heavy armor is ready to rumble. Heavy cab ready to roll. Search and destroy. Infantry at your orders.
And we've captured Echo.
Bradley
And friendly
standing by.
infantry is in cover. Good.
Abrams ready to roll.
We'd call up more infantry here. Especially for the flanks. Again, if we were in the harder difficulty, I probably would have did that earlier.
Roger. We're Oscar Mike. Moving there
And
now.
I'm going to keep points for the helicopters.
M1 Abrams ready for action. Armored moving out. Driver move out. Brad here. Establish a base of fire in that building. Heavy armor is on the field.
They got that BMP-2 there.
Heavy cab engaged.
And Williams' friendly force is pushing up too. That'll assist.
Abrams engaged in combat. Heavy
A little too far into the fight there.
Heavy cav ready to rumble. Heavy cav engaged. Let's crush 'em. M1 Abrams here. We're in combat.
Still in the fight. Good.
Cav is on the field. Driver, reverse.
All right, pull back. All right, Williams' forces will try to hold the line.
Heavy cavalry ready for action. Armored is rolling out.
Now, the enemy is likely to set up anti-aircraft defenses too for our against our choppers, so
Armored is rolling out.
it may be wise for us to
Solid copy. Moving out.
not stray too far from the highway when we get an opportunity.
Scouts at your orders, sir.
And the convoy is moving. Look at that cavalcade of capitalism, hungry for McDonald's, oil, and of course, quote, healthcare, unquote. Absolute freedom.
Abrams here. We're combat ready.
All right, let's close back everything here. Another one of our vehicles made it back to resupply. We'll have to wait a little bit on that. I don't think Williams will call up supply here to the very far end.
Friendly fighting vehicle. At your orders.
Hunt down the remaining enemy groups roaming around. Keep the column safe. I'm assigning you a pair of Apache helicopters. All right. Bring them in. It'll be best for us to keep them with the convoy.
Friendly fighting vehicle ready.
Let's bring stuff up there now.
The next waypoint. Bradley, ready for combat. Bradley fighting vehicle reporting in. Roger. We're on the move.
Now we're going to go there because it's nice and open for the Bradley's ATGMs. And the choppers have arrived. Keep them with the convoy.
The Guardian is in the air. Looking for targets of opportunity. 555, lining up for attack.
Ooh, look at all the points the enemy can counterattack from now.
M1 Abrams, warmed up and ready to go. Someone asked for a ride?
Alright, supply vehicle just arrived.
Heavy armor is ready to rumble. Personal carrier here. Bradley fighting vehicle, at your orders.
Column has reached Charlie. We're halfway.
Guardian is mission ready. Roger that. Sweeping the area.
Alright, Guardian hit that BTR 82.
Bradley fighting vehicle reporting in. Recon team, send traffic. Over. Heavy cab ready to rumble. Moving as ordered.
Okay, we're going to flip these tanks out as soon as we can. Oh wow, they're gobbling up those supplies.
Mission's over. Let's head back to base. Copy. Relocating. Regroup and move up. Moving out. Abrams, ready to roll.
Wow. They took all the supply. That's crazy. Guardian's gonna fire there.
Guardian ready.
Beautiful kill. Alright, that Freedom Convoy is rolling through.
Guardian standing by.
More infantry.
Who needs a Guardian Angel? Setting up an attack pattern.
Go support that roadblock there. Look at that. The Apache can individually engage the motor Strelicky and those vehicles that were approaching. What an absolute
Guardian.
nightmare for the enemy that thing is.
Guardian. Copy. Looking for targets. Roger. Engage and destroy. Roger that. Search and destroy. Guardian here.
Oh,
Guardian. at
pull
your
back a
command.
little bit. Oh, wow, they cut through Williams's recon.
Solid copy. Search.
Fall back a little bit.
Pass set. Going hot.
Friendly fighting vehicle standing by.
Okay, enemy forces are approaching. Go ahead and just deploy there.
Transport standing by.
Okay, T-72s and BMP-2s are approaching on the left and right flanks there.
Heavy armor is on the field. Right
Gonna
here.
take
We're combat ready.
forever for our supply to get up here.
We're on the move.
Good thing we got the choppers.
Guardian here.
They still got plenty of firepower. 7 out of 16,
Guardian.
9 out of 16.
Roger that. Search and destroy.
If we get too far to the flanks, there are lovely surprises from the enemy waiting. Graylar hiding all around. I don't want to deal with that.
Guardian ready.
Williams trying to retake that right flank, deploying scouts.
Heavy cab ready to roll.
Guardian reporting in.
I don't want to go any closer.
Guardian awaiting mission. Guardian.
All right, our forces have reached checkpoint Echo.
Thrusting forward.
Let's hold out. This is probably when their attacks are going to intensify.
M1 Abrams warmed up and ready to go. Heavy cavalry ready for action. Heavy cav is on the field.
All right, let's make sure our forces break through.
Here, we're combat ready. M1 Abrams ready for action. Armored Fury is on its way.
Well, they don't really stand a chance at this moment. There's so much firepower on the field. Anything that comes close
Who
is
needs a
instantly
Guardian
dead.
Angel?
Man, they can't kill that motor Strelicky yet.
Heavy cav is on the field. Heavy cav ready to roll.
Trying to make sure that convoy doesn't get messed with.
Enemy position.
Whole brigade is on its way to Kaliningrad. I cannot wait to see the armored fist knocking at the gates of the city. All that with minimal losses under your command. That's impressive. We have 0 losses according to that. And we did it. All right, so if our forces reach that last overpass, then it's a victory. As long as you don't lose anything, I suppose. Not bad. Any history results here? No, not quite. All right, folks. Well, that's going to do it for today's episode of Broken Arrow and the demo. I do plan to, now again, remember, this is not available to the public, and I plan to have out some more videos of previous playtests and betas on the channel, so you're going to see stuff that was pre-recorded back in November, I think when the last playtest was, and then you'll see it popping up between now and maybe June. That is if they don't have a playtest again or any sort of other demo. So I'll cover anything that's new, and I'll let you know it's new, and if it's something old, then it'll basically say that it was the previous playtest, and we'll hope to see another one in the future. Hope to see you back here on the channel for more. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching. We'll see you all next time. Goodbye, and thanks again for all the support. Thanks for subbing. We'll see you soon. Bye.